this Wednesday.
It would have been live cricket here on BBC Two now, but of course England won the first test yesterday. Instead, let's look back a few years to when it was a different story for the English side against India.
It will be a very sporting one.
Sporting?
Yeah, sporting means it will have
if
bowlers,
a batsman make a mistake, then only I
yeah,
get out.
batsmen as well as bowlers.
Bowler
It will last for 5 days.
Yeah.
And if I have mistake not, it may last even for 10 days.
We are honorary doing the job.
No, this is an honorary job. But one thing is there that we have prepared all this greenery. So far there was no greenery. And this is a report in the press also that the first time non-cricket wicket has become so green.
Formerly so many patches.
So many patches were there. But still we could have done it better. But because of some disturbances, some disturbances in Bombay.
Well, okay, I will sum up, I will compare Test cricket and one-day cricket. One-day cricket is an exhibition, whereas Test cricket is an examination. I got the prawns in anyway.
Battered England, having meekly surrendered the rubber, are keenly aware of the solitary chance that lies ahead to needle the inflated ego of hosts India when the third and final test match gets underway at Wankhede Stadium today. The managers and skippers of either squads have narrowed down the possibility of a draw on a slow-turning pitch, and a victory will not only boost the morale of the visitors, but will
I say, this is a bit bigger than we had in Madras. Golly, she got time to breathe here.
In such a way that he's got the scorers right there.
Well, you must have what you want. She must have what she wants.
Yeah, I know. I told him also. She pressed.
But he's so rude.
I wouldn't have done necessarily much different to what we've been recommending over the last 2 or 3 test matches. You have to play with a certain positive spirit. You have to be able to select the ball perfectly. That's the key thing on turning cricket.
Entirely different when pressed.
But you didn't tell him that. You just let him talk to you. You didn't tell him.
I told him,
He's a very rude man.
please keep.
Right now, England's cricketers resemble clothes in a washing machine after they have been spin-dried. All twisted and tangled. Extremely difficult to be straightened out and ironed.
ball by Capel Dev, not out, says Mr. Reporter.
Gooch is out! Gooch is out! My word, Gooch is out!
There's going to be a run out! What is going on?
Alex Stewart is on his way. He's not happy. Smith has gone. Very well taken by Kieran Morey.
Oh, he's gone. That turn found the edge of Gatting's bat. He was caught in no man's land, and England have lost their 4th wicket.
Waste of bloody time and effort. 1,200 quid, 6,000 miles to see my team end up 118 for 6. And Ted Dexter, the chairman of the selectors, running around fining the one good player they've got, Phil Tufnell, fine him 500 quid and then blame the smog. What kind of a chairman of selectors is that? Blaming the bloody smog? Hick. He's not even a bloody Englishman, is he? Bloody Hick. I mean, what's he in the team for? He's off spin bowling. He scored a run. All right, he got 60 in the last innings. That was a bit of a fluke.
And there's Hick's 50. He's waited patiently for it. His second 50 in successive test matches. Well done him. Oh, that's a splendid stroke. 176 for 6. You were saying earlier this afternoon, Geoffrey, that if England got to 180, there's an outside chance that a score even as low as that would keep on.
He's given it! Kumble has struck at last, and this critical partnership is broken.
Well, that's going to take him to 99. John Embry looking for the 2. Probably wisely deciding not to risk all just for the sake of Graham Hick's 100. John Embry safely through. England are 239 then for 7. That's the close of play on the first day of this 3rd Charms Cup Test match.
Graham Hick, very good shooter.
Indian manager Wadikar defended the way in which the pitch was prepared today in Bombay. He said it was a good batting wicket for those who could use their feet.
Could a today's Test cricket start with greater excitement, more poised with suspense than this one? Graham Hick, he's been around for a long time. He's on 99, 1 run away from his first Test 100. Hick has a final garden at the pitch, trying to sit upon those nerves that must be a jangle all over him. And there it it is. He's pushed it through the fielder at silly point. Hick has got his 100. He punches the air. He kept his nerve to the very end, and he has triumphed.
192 balls, 250 minutes.
Oh, that's a beautiful stroke. Elegant, easy, oh, lovely, angular and everything else. It was perfect.
Embury's gone. And that's a tired wave of the bat and a simple catch from Moray. England now 262 for 8.
Big appeal, and he's given him. Kapil Dev gets the second wicket of the morning.
He swings that away over square leg, and that's the 300 up for England.
And England will, I think, be going into lunch a lot happier today.
Oh, that's a good one. That's going away for 4. He timed that well, got it away fine. 4 more to hit. That is his 150.
And then 150 by Hick. Very mature, very intelligent knock, very, very responsible moreover. Hick is on 150, England 316 for 9.
And that is the end of the over. Will it be lunch? He has decided that it is lunchtime. Well, Geoffrey, a magnificent morning for England.
Well, a terrific morning for England, for Graham Hick in particular. Super innings. You know what? I've always stuck with Hick. I've always had that faith in him because, all right, we've waited 2, 3, 4 years for Hick, but it's paid off. It's paid off. Old Dexter knows a good player in his team run. Well, this not only augurs well for England's total, but I think the England new ball bowlers will be happy as well. It's the most depressing psychological thing you could have for the Indian openers. Stuck out there before lunch, now after lunch, runs flowing from England's Graham Hick, but tough no, they can't get out. That's the frustrating part.
It's up in the air, and it's Kapil Dev there. Has he taken the catch? He has.
Good catch there.
Superb catch by Kapil Dev there, running away from the wicket, taking the ball over his shoulder. So Hick is out for 178, and England's innings has come to an end for a massive 347.
It really was, I thought, the most scintillating cricket. 178 he scored until he was out. Appropriately, I thought. Kapil was the best of the Indian bowlers. He held then a magnificent skied catch at mid-wicket, running away from the wicket. They are hard, those. Hick had scored 178, more than half of England's 347. And I think it's an innings that's going to be talked about for many years to come. Whether the historical importance of this innings is that it really establishes Hick as a major test player, well, as I say, in a year's time, I'll be able to answer that question just a little better.
Here comes De Freitas to Sidhu, the first ball of the innings. It's Sidhu off with a flourish. He's been watching Hick hand it out all morning, and he's hit his first ball for 4.
Put away by Sidhu, that could be 4. Don't think Tufnell's going to get there. No, he won't.
Oh, I say that going for 6 runs. That was hit with a flat bat. It was an extraordinary blow by Prabhakar straight away after tea. And although it went for 6, I can't help feeling it should have given Tufnell a little bit of hurt.
Oh, and that's a mis-stumping of the worst order by Blakey. Prabhakar down the wicket, looking into the air. That really should have been out.
And here he is facing Graham Hick. A big appeal there, he's gone, caught behind, down the leg side. Prabhakar is out, Hick has struck, and India have lost their first wicket. Oh, there goes Sidhu, it's 6 runs into the stand, bouncing there at the back end of the press box. What a magnificent blow.
Yes, Sidhu must have known somebody whom he doesn't like. Go to the press box over there. He's chosen that spot. Somebody who's been writing that Sidhu should be dropped. That's a magnificent hit. Using his feet beautifully.
And that's found the gap beautifully. Very talented player, this Camling.
My idea is you must try something different. You cannot go on in the same old way. You may get a wicket eventually, but you've got to try and pose different problems for the batsman.
Well, back to normality for the last ball of the day. Sidhu sees it through, shakes his head as well he might. He can count himself fortunate still to be not out at the end of the day, but he's there. He has 69 runs to his name. India are 144 for 1 at the close of this second day, so they will be happy with the progress they've made with the bat. England in trouble. They fought back well, and at the same time Graham Hick has the comfort of his first Test match century. It's taken him, what, 14 innings or so, which is not quick, but not as slow as some either, so he's a happy man, and England really to end up at 347 at the end of their innings on the second day would have been quite happy with a comeback. Tomorrow afternoon, I suspect the way things have gone, that India have got a good chance of going past England's total. And looking at the batting to come, Tendulkar, Azharuddin, we've got to get Sidhu and this other guy, Cambley, out first. I suspect India will actually cruise past, or at least get past England's total, make it a very interesting Test match from then on.
5-day test?
We go to 5 days. There's a lot of cricket left in it.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness me, that could so easily have gone into the stumps, but in fact Sidhu has got 4 runs off the inside edge.
He's given him. Tufnell has made the breakthrough. Down the wicket, it's high in the air. Now that, is he going to be out? Oh, he's dropped it. He got his hand to it, but it's gone over his hand and over the boundary for 4. So it's 50 for Vinod Kambli.
Well, for me, I can say it was the best shot of the morning or of the day.
Well, Jeffrey, maybe I shouldn't, as the England bowlers are being put to the sword, but I'm enjoying this exhibition of stroke play enormously.
I think you've got to enjoy it. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a lover of English cricket or Indian cricket, everybody's got their own team they want to support. That's part of the beauty of cricket.
Going to be 4 runs to third man. So calmly gets his first 100 in Test cricket on his home ground. He is 103 not out. Congratulations first by his friend and companion in many long partnerships, Tendulkar, and also, I'm afraid, unfortunately, from a host of spectators who have been able to elude the hard hand of law, and they are now swarming round calmly. He is not out on 103 now.
Oh my word, Gooch juggling the ball in the slips like a hot potato, and yet another chance. Oh, that's very close, and out. Tufnell strikes back, and Tendulkar is out. Out he goes for 78.
Well, that's Camley's 150. And what a way to celebrate your debut on your home ground. First Test match appearance in Bombay.
Freitas coming up to talk to the umpires. I don't know whether the gremlins that were throwing things at him earlier in the day have been doing it again, but the umpires are holding their hands up to the crowd, trying to quieten them down. Well, now Gatting, I always call him the cricket's Rock of Gibraltar, he's rather a bigger target actually than Philip de Freitas.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Air India Flight 103 to London. For those of you interested in the score in the third Test match, India are now 397 for 3.
Well, that's the response that Lewis would have been hoping for. A little flick outside the off stump. Oh my goodness me, what a stroke that was. Azharuddin, I mean, it was perfect, wasn't it? And with that shot, he goes past 3,500 runs in Test cricket in this, his 54th Test match. India are 400, statistical milestones coming thick and fast. Oh, I think that's out. It is. It cut back into Azharuddin from Lewis. He was back on his stumps, and he was plumb.
The talented Kumbli is one of 3 Bombay boys, living within an hour's drive of each other. They went to the same Sharadashram school in Dadar, and learnt the alphabet of batsmanship under coach Ramakant Achrekar's watchful eye at the Shivaji Park ground nearby.
There's the single out to Stewart. 497 for 4. And that's found the gap. It's 4 runs. Goodness me, hit that really well. That was a bad ball. Beautifully dispatched there by Amrit, in absolutely bisecting the gap between those two deep fielders, Tufnell and Hamilton.
Well, that's cricket, isn't it? You struggle for so many overs, hardly get past the bat, and suddenly now 2 wickets in 3 deliveries.
It's in the air and out. Vinod Kambli finally goes. Caught by Mike Ashing in the gully. And what a fine, fine knock this has been.
He has played 2-2-2 at Madras, 81-82. Highest against England. This is the highest against England. Previous best highest against England 2-2-2. 2-2-2. 2-2-2.
He's gone for that. And that has gone a long, long way. That's 6 runs. That's gone even further. There comes Chowan. There's another chance for Mike Atherton. 2 in 2, makes no mistake whatsoever. Phil Tufnell strikes twice in succession to wrap up the Indian innings, and they are now all out for 591.
Hello, Ted, yeah, we got 347 and we just got them out for 591, so we need 244 obviously to avoid the follow on, yeah, we'll do our best, Ted, yeah, obviously.
Yes, he's gone. Stewart has gone. He's LBW. Umpire reporter had no doubt about that one. And so England go into tea in the worst possible way. They've lost their first wicket. Stewart, LBW to Prabhakar for 10.
And if only Gooch and Stewart had taken a little more time about that previous over, had a mid-wicket conference or something, they might not have had to play this ball and might not have lost the wicket of Stewart.
Bowled him, it's a slow one. The middle stump has gone, and England's captain, Graham Gooch, is out, bowled most comprehensively by Manoj Prabhakar. Oh, and he's gone, Atherton's gone. He got the edge there. Murray has snaffled it. England in deep trouble now. They have lost their 3rd wicket.
Well, some good pressure batting at the end by Mike Gattin and Robin Smith. They fought hard after some early disasters for England, but I have to say quite honestly it's been India's day. They really have plundered runs, they smashed England around, they demoralised England's bowling and fielding, and certainly the field placings by the England captain Graham Gooch. And all in all, it's been a splendid day for India.
Why do England have to bat to a draw? Because, well, the object of any game is a competition to try and win. And if it's a 2-horse race, there can only be one winner and one loser. And when you get to a situation where one of you ain't gonna win, The only thing to try and do then is not lose, which is draw, and that's what England are faced with, is losing or drawing the match. What am I going to do tonight? I'm going to have a nice dinner. I'm not sure the England team will have one. And tomorrow, well, I think we'll lose. It's just a question of when.
On the trip so far. Was he happy with himself when he came in?
Yes, he was. You know, like I've been saying through this series, we haven't been used to playing on turning pitches. We never played in England. We never played turning pitches at all. And to be fair, a lot of our lads have learnt a technique in 5 weeks of playing spinners, and they've done very, very well, most of them. But you know, Smithy is now looking as though he can play and survive, which is good. Just shows you the sort of character he is.
He also made one fly very nastily indeed to Michael Atherton. Anyway, he's now going to bowl the first ball of the last morning to Mike Gatting. And that stroke, I think, is symptomatic of the spirits that is certainly within the England side.
We're losing to a month, a good side. They're really on song every team. So turn up. No complaints about that.
Oh, that's in the air. Just dropping short.
Rip ball makes one react nervously, doesn't it?
Chance. And the finger goes up. Mike Gatting is out stumped by Kieran Moray. The Indians have struck back.
Select now 155 for 4.
Smith was coming forward, and that ball went right through him, and England have lost another critical wicket.
Bombay. He missed the line of the ball and got clean bowled.
Oh, Berkey's gone first ball. So England have now lost 3 wickets this morning, and Blakey's disastrous batting test career continues.
You are nowhere in the line of the ball and clean bowl.
And England needing 56 more runs to get up to 244, at which point India will have to bat again.
So that is lunchtime. England 198 for 6. They need 46 to make India bat again, and 90 runs have come in the session. 3 wickets have fallen, and 31 overs have been bowled. And Jeffrey, India's morning.
1-5. Are you watching that? Yes, the list. We have that.
It all looked so good this morning when those two, Smith and Gatting, were together, but on this sort of pitch, 1 wicket falls, and then, you know, collapso, 2 or 3 more go down, and England 4 wickets to fall at lunch. I should be very surprised if there's anything left by tea. We might have one wicket left, but it's going to end, I think, very soon after tea now.
Again, that's out. I think, yes, Lewis is walking. He didn't wait for the umpire then. That turned and lifted, found the edge, and Lewis is gone, caught behind of Raju.
So that leaves England now 215 for 9. That's going to be out, and that's the end of the third Test match. Philip de Freitas is stumped by Kieran Moray. The victory that all India has been waiting for has finally taken place.
It was a smooth operation, planned with clinical precision and executed with abundant flourish. The incision was decisive, the follow-up action drastic, and the finish dramatic. But for England, it proved singularly fatal, as they lost 7 wickets on the final day, like leaves in autumn. Ultimately, the match by an innings and 15 runs.
in Bombay and the prawns in Madras and the kettle as well. I mean, in a hotel, you know, it's not been functioning properly and they've not been able to have a decent cup of tea for a while. And, you know, we got the one-day games coming up and hopefully that'll be all right, but that might have been on our mind.
More cricket tomorrow evening on BBC Two at 8 o'clock. Semi-final action in the 50 overs per side matches, Lancashire against Yorkshire and Northamptonshire versus Warwickshire.
James ITN.